We got Drew W here with $50 super chat. G'day from Australia. My Aboriginal tenants moved out. They trashed the place. Surprise, surprise. Found a bong jammed down a drain. Replaced the carpet. Then a flood comes through, so I'm replacing it again. Would love a gun in my mouth, but they're banned here.
They banned the... Why don't you sue them?
In Australia?
Man, can you imagine chasing down a bunch of fucking freaks on Centrelink?
What a place.
Imagine that. Fucking snakes. Hey, fuckhead, you snake! You forgot your snakes! You forgot your surfboard, you fucking idiot!
That's why they got the knife thing. This is a knife. They can't own a gun.
Really?
I guess. I don't know.
They can't own guns in Australia?
I didn't know. I just learned that right now. I never knew that.
You can't own a gun in Australia? The fuck out of here.
Ay. What is this world coming
to? What in the fucking... Well, that sucks. Well, listen, man. In order to prevent that from happening again, a friend of mine told me in simplest terms, you make the lease this thick.
Yeah, get the packet out.
You gotta get the packet. You need the 1-inch packet for leasing. Jump through a bunch of hoops. While it's still legal, background checks. Oh, that scares you? Maybe this isn't the house for you. I have my children picking up the rent. I'm always with my children, and I can't risk it because
safety.
I was almost raped one time by a criminal. Safety. Yeah. If you lead with safety and you lead on the offensive defense, I think you're going to be all right. But honestly, while it's still legal, really just make these tenants just... And I'm not saying be a fucking dickhead about it. And this is just... If you're a nice person, you shouldn't be offended by that. If you're a fucking scumbag who's like, look what the landlord's making us do. It's because you're planning on complaining about a fucking light bulb and expecting a month's free rent. Yeah, you should be targeted as a piece of shit. Look at how these landlords treat... I'm not talking about being a fucking slumlord in New York and charging you $6,000 for a rat-infested shithole while you get your art degree with your rich parents. I'm talking about small-town world... Australia, small town,
right?
Melbourne,
out in the bush.
Yeah, out in the bush, right beyond the Bunnings. I'm saying, and if you're itching to find flaws in a practice with your $1,200 a month rent, where you're just itching to fucking jam it up someone's ass and leave concrete down the toilet and whatnot, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Like, you're the fucking problem. And I've seen people do it. Like, you'll burn good landlords right out of the fucking market. And then don't worry. You know who's behind your hipster friend that's trying to do good?
What? Who?
A fucking nightmare, a fucking absentee landlord that will sue the high hells off you. That will literally evict you and you'll never even see their face.
Get out.
Yeah. Shunzulu Properties. Yeah. With lawyers evicting you and the state police. Yeah. Where they have enough money because they do it all the time. And I've seen it. Providence hips. Honestly, there was an area in Providence. You could be like a cokehead and buy a house if you like were a good bartender. If you made like $53,000 a year painting signs or being like selling on Etsy and being a bartender and you just claimed your taxes right, you could buy a house at one point. And to be honest with you, a lot of people fucking did. And then they started renting to like new blood Bostonians, and then those Bostonians turned into like, I saw a piece of mold near the dryer, my child, why? And you wage war. You should be fucking sliced up your back with a fucking serrated edge knife because you're ruining it, you fucking cocksuckers. You're just as bad as the boomers. You like complaining ass tenants where the rent probably was cheaper than normal. Go move into a big building. What's that? Oh, you don't qualify for income? Then why are you here? And you're complaining about like mild moisture or something that your crunchy ass landlord couldn't get to. So then you turn them into the big building and you use the big guy versus the small guy versus the big guy so you can get a half of a month off rent free. You fucking puke.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's so. Just remember that. And being a landlord isn't all it's cracked up to be. I've got a friend that just sold her house because she had friends in her pull that same exact story that I just told you, and she had enough. And she sold it, and she made a fucking assload of money by selling it to a gigantic Chinese investor. And guess what's going to happen now if they try to pull that bullshit? They're evicted. Yeah. Oh, what's that? You're evicted.
Yeah, konnichiwa.
Yeah, konnichiwa. 记好茶, 早晨好. 早晨好. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Have fun with your Roblox.
Right on the rent.
You have fun with your Roblox.
You go now.
Yeah. Do you on
don't
Reddit? I saw you post my address on
No!
Take it down. Take the post down. I saw you post on the Providence Reddit. I'm a bad landlord.